I want to say, right? We as adults, we do what you want, right? I'm not telling you what to do, okay? You can't tell no grown person what to do. They do what they want to do. But one thing I do recommend is that I like this quote, right? A smart person learns from their own mistakes. A wise person learns from the mistakes of others. I want more people, particularly men, to be more wise in life, right? Why do men say that a woman's past matters, right? Why? Because a lot of times we don't know what it will be like. What the future with a woman will be like. We don't. You can't predict the future, but knowing someone's past, knowing who, what, how, who this kind of person is, right, is a good indicator of what they could possibly be in the future. So, for something like this, this is a single mother, right? So he's dying with a single mom. It's not like I believe, right? So this is what I'm just going off of this man's kind of a story, or whatever. Um, that he got with a single mother. She got pregnant with, you know what? So why do I say this? Is that a lot of times, a lot of men sometimes are desperate, right? That maybe they can't get any better. The woman that is attractive but has baggage. Well, now she wants you, so you'll go for it. You jump for it because maybe you don't have the options, or maybe you don't. I don't think you could get any better. Well, sometimes we don't realize that we are selling ourselves short. We as men are settling. I believe we as men are settling because, in my honest opinion, a lot, if not the majority, of women, single mothers, they wouldn't have gotten with you if they didn't have a child. I believe so. So, what does that tell you? Because a lot of these women are settling for the men that would honestly settle for them. So, and to be honest, you make yourself out worse, right? Who knows, right? Would the kid even be all that into you? Maybe, maybe not. Would she not show that she has, bad taste in men, or bad judgment in character? Probably, right? So, you probably don't fit the type of men she actually wants, but you're the type of man she will settle for because you're there. You're essentially the nice guy that finishes last, essentially. Where after she's done playing the field, making her mistakes, now she picks you. So I mean, again, we are all adults. Do what you want. I'm just saying that we as adults should try to make as little mistakes as possible and actually learn from the mistakes of others. Okay. Yes, and maybe you may be the success story. Okay. So I'm not saying do what you want, but you know, I don't think is the success story is that high success rate. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I just think that I hope more people will get into relationships where they don't feel like they're settling, right? They don't feel like they're settling. They don't feel like this is the best they could get, and they have respect for themselves, right? They have boundaries, they have standards, they have respect for themselves. So, like I said, do what you want. I just hope a lot more men are won't regret their actions, okay? Because I've heard these stories too, where a